Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Atul Banerjee, currently attached with RG Kar Medical College and Hospital, Kolkata, and now I am a consultant physician. Today, we shall going to discuss about the hypertension and how to manage it. Also, how can we prevent it? Generally, we have normal blood pressure. Each day, the blood pressure usually fluctuate. It sometimes rise, in sometimes falls. But in case of a diseased person, when blood pressure remains high for longer time and left untreated, it can lead to serious health issues. In general, a persistent increase in the blood pressure higher than its normal level is generally called as hypertension. High blood pressure usually doesn't develop in a day. It takes a longer time to develop. So we have to detect it early and manage it early. It can happen because of unhealthy lifestyles, not doing physical activity. Obesity is one of the cause. Also, addiction like smoking and alcohol consumption is related to high blood pressure. Stress is the one of the causative agent of hypertension also. So, the risk factor in a gist that when people get older, the arteries usually stiffen up. Actually, the blood pressure is the resistance against the vessel wall after the pumping of the blood by the heart. So when arteries are stiffened and becoming narrower, so the resistance will increase. And if there is family of history of high blood pressure, there will also a chance of getting hypertension. Excess salt intake in our food is also a positive agent. Not eating enough food with potassium and eating processed and fatty foods, that is junk food, usually causing high blood pressure. And lastly, I have already told that anyone who is in stress will develop hypertension, maybe he or she can develop hypertension lately. So hypertension does not have any obvious sign and symptom. That's why we can call it a silent killer. But we have to detect it earlier so that we can manage it promptly. Generally, when symptoms occur, these includes morning headache or tiredness, vision changes, buzzing in the ears, fatigue, nausea or vomiting, etc. And if anyone is having this kind of symptoms, he should get their blood pressure checked. High blood pressure can be diagnosed easily by the sphygmomanometer. It is measured, not an invasive test. Usually, it is recorded in two numbers, systolic and diastolic. Now, let's try to understand that a healthy normal blood pressure should be lower than 120 systolic and 80 diastolic. Usually in layman's language, that is 120 by 80. But when it goes above 140 by 90, usually it is stamped as hypertension. Now, what is 120 to 140? Usually that is pre-hypertensive phase. And if a person having more than 140 by 90, he should start pharmacotherapy. And also before reaching that level in pre-hypertensive state, one can modify their lifestyle and food habits like regular exercise, healthy diet, stop smoking and alcohol consumption, and regular blood pressure monitoring, stress management, lastly, pharmacotherapy. So, what is the role of exercise? It can be a drug-free approach for lowering the hypertension. Usually, by doing exercise, the pumping ability of the heart will increase and the resistance of the blood vessel will decrease. So, regular exercise is generally a additive effect on maintaining the body weight. Also, the obesity, mainly truncal obesity, that is the visceral fat, will decrease. So, at least 30 minutes aerobic exercise or jogging or swimming or a brisk walking will be helpful for controlling high blood pressure. Now, healthy diet. Everyone in our clinic usually asks for a diet chart. Actually, a diet chart can be easily opted like this: a DASH diet, eating less saturated fat and getting plenty of potassium, also by limiting the intake of sodium and alcohol, etc. And what is DASH diet? Like taking whole grains, food, vegetables, low fat, dairy products, and skips on saturated fat and cholesterol can lower one's blood pressure by up to 11 millimeter of mercury. Suppose he is having 150 and he will be again checked after getting his food habit healthier, and with the exercise it may be within 130 or 120. So if you control taking sodium, limiting the sodium intake, then the heart health will be improved and also blood pressure will be lowered. So choose low sodium alternatives and beverages and eat fewer processed food and don't add extra salt. Obviously quit smoking, because smoking has dangerous effect on the health of the heart and also the brain. Regular blood pressure monitoring should be done. It can be checked in home or it get checked by visiting doctors. So self-monitoring of blood pressure in different times throughout the day is highly encouraged. Stress management is also a necessary factor for controlling the blood pressure. By learning how to relax and manage stress can improve emotional and physical health and lowers high blood pressure. So stress management technique also include exercising, listening to music, focusing on something calm or peaceful, and also by doing meditation. Lastly, you have to take medicine regularly if it is prescribed by your consulting physician and your blood pressure is consistently high above 140 systolic and 90 diastolic, because it is utmost important to control your blood pressure, particularly for saving the peripheral organ, because high blood pressure, as I have described it, a silent killer, will definitely takes a toll on your brain, eye, heart, and every peripheral organ probably. So I would like to suggest that there is nothing more precious than having a fit and healthy life. So adapting healthy lifestyle can help us to enjoy long and healthy life. So high blood pressure can be prevented as well as controlled in many ways. I have told, I think it will be helpful, and it is very much possible to maintain normal blood pressure level with regular monitoring and preventive care. And when it is not controlled by pharmacotherapy, you will achieve it definitely. So be safe, be healthy, and be always on a good healthy lifestyle and healthy diet. Thank you very much.